Okay, then we are in groups for 2 or 3 people, because we have now 8. So it's 2, 3, 3. And I hope that you rather have like dogs who are jumping lower and higher, so that all the small dogs are not on the same team, for example, there. And try to pick up a sequence that you think you can do well at first try, because now we are not training so much, so the time doesn't go there that you can't handle that sequence. And first 2 or 3 handle from 1 to 4, and you are putting the strings. Where do you think it starts? Where do you think that the dog is landing? And what is the correction straight and along, so that the dog is going to that string? So you are putting it to 2, 3 and 3, 4. And now we are handling 4 from this side. So, and I don't say how you have to handle it. You can choose whatever handling, as long as you know where your dog is landing and what line your dog is going there. So 2 or 3 people, 1 to 4. Then next 2 or 3 people from 4 to seesaw. And you are putting the strings from 5 to weaves and from 7 towards the seesaw. So here we need somebody who can change tight along the weaves, so that the dog is not stopping. So you can do this sequence. Yeah? And the third group starts from seesaw, and we are going to tunnel. So you are putting the strings from 9 to 10 and 12 to 13. Okay, everybody can put the strings now, then we start. Yes, you are starting the sequence from number 4, and then no, you put the string from 5 to 6. So when you are running with the dog, you are starting from number 4 to handling it is. But you are putting the first string where the dog is landing number 5, what line it goes, and where the dog is landing number 7, but you run from 4 to seesaw in one piece. So try to know your dog. Don't think too much what the other people are putting there. Okay, then we go so that those 2 first people are going this, and everybody else comes here to watch where their dogs are landing, how they are moving, and then you are putting a string there where the dog is going, so you really have to watch what they are doing. Okay, so everybody comes so close that you see where the dog is landing and how it's going, number 2, and what happens between 4 and 5. And then you put this new string there if there is something to correct, so we see how much there is difference for that right one. What do you think about? Is Veronica's is the blue one, so we are now following the blue string. What do you think about those? Is it good?
Could be good.
If you think that somebody is putting totally impossible lines there, then you can put your own string there where you think the dogs are going. Nobody is challenging this one, so that you know better where the dogs are going. Okay, then somebody puts there and somebody here. What was the line? Nice surprise. Here, one rule is that the dogs are trying to jump to the same level we are. So you don't have to worry about that tunnel. They are like tunnel suckers if they would go there. It's really easy to get the dog here. And you are little in primitive handling, what means that you are more towards the landing than towards the takeoff. So you could even prepare the turning more. So when the dog is landing number 1, 1 step towards the takeoff and then go along. And there just handle also that number 4, because now you didn't look when the dog is watching. Again, there is a conflict between the turning and your side. Then you always have to help the lead change for the dog. Now when you were not, the dog was not knowing where to go. So if you are coming there and there, help the lead change also with your motion and turning little your chest there. Okay, one more time. Now we follow if you are on that white line. One more time. Turn your body more towards the takeoff. So more you are like this, more far away the dog will jump. So try once so that you are just towards number 2 takeoff, because then you are, if go to the wall where the dog is landing, that one. Yes, just stand there. Stand there, you are the dog. If I handle like that, where do you think we go next after this number 2? Yeah, somewhere far away there. So you are not telling the dog there once right before. If you are more like this, go to that one, but we are turning. Then the dog is preparing. And your dog is reading that really well when you give it on time. Now the dog was more on that blue one, because you were supporting to go far out. So try one handling so that you are towards the takeoff and turn. If I'm here, what options do you have that where we go? That one, wrong side. This one, pass there. I'm not making it easy for you. If I'm on this side, it's much easier already for the dog. If I'm here, it's much easier for the dog already. So in the middle of the course, you should, I don't think that if this would be a start line, you would start it from here. So make the handling, because you are already somewhere here. It would be easy just to take, for example, this one for your dog, so that you are helping it. Your main job is make the course reading easy for the dog from dog's perspective. And if you are looking there, this is easy, that one is easy if you do front cross and here. So pick up some handling that is easy. Yeah, for example, that one. You have to turn little more chest. If you are just moving like this, your laser point is on that side all the time, and then the dogs are easily going that side. So turn little more your chest to make it easy to come this side first. Okay, with the dog. Turn towards the takeoff. Yes, whatever is your position, and yeah, just one step towards the takeoff when the dog is landing. And turn. Turn. Good. Good. Yes. Yay, good job, guys. Yes, now she was on the white lines. Just here, use your body more. So remember that your body is your steering wheel. And if you are not turning, if you are just thinking your hands, you don't know where the dog is going. If you are just turn your laser point, you can work it. One more time, these two. Just leave the dog to number 2 or send backside center. And now it was perfect turning in number 2 also. So that is the tightest you can get from that position with that dog. Turn your body, turn back. Good. Yes. Yeah, you didn't see when the dog is watching, so that you can turn back. You were waiting that the dog is beside you. But now you see that when you are turning your body, you are helping your dog much more in this line. Okay, that's good. So much tighter than you think. Then next group, from number 4 to seesaw. And we are first following pink line. Okay, so what do you say about the first line here?
She was on my line.
Yes. Okay. So one rule is that of the back sides, the dogs are not landing in the middle. If you come here, when you go to back side, you can only land to the places where you see. And you barely, I think you would hit the wing if you go to the pink. So that white one is over the bar. And if you think that your dog's line is that white one, do you think it's easy to get the dog to the weave when they are so close here? Do you think that it's easy for the dog? So if this would be a start line, you are leaving your dog to sit here, weaves are the first obstacle, where would you start? Yeah, so that is one option. So you can send there. One option is just trust that they are coming that line, and you can be somewhere here. Or what is the other option? But that is the difficult one, because there is a conflict between the lead chains and your side. No, always when you are on the different side than I have to turn, there is a conflict, and that's difficult for the dog. So you should be on the same side where the dog has to turn.
From this side.
Yes, so that is one option, because now you are making it much more easier for me. So you can send that back side, trust that the dog is coming that line, and wherever you want to be to help the dog.
Yeah, now the line changes. But not
No, it doesn't.
this goes, I think, a little bit earlier, like this.
No. In front crosses, they aim where you are, so they are just coming towards you. Yeah. So now you choose whether you try to run on that side, you do front cross here, but now do it a little easier for the dog. And in the end, do the same handlings on weaves that you are doing on jumps, because then you are helping the dog. If you are just running on this side, all your elements is supporting here, and they are really easily skipping the last gap there and coming here. So I would do here, for example, German. So I'm supporting this last one there, so that I can be far away more here. But then I'm helping the dog to go to the end. Okay? One more time from number 4. Good. Okay, so what do you say about this one? This is depending, of course, how much the handler is away from the weaves. Because the dogs are always in front crosses and blinds going one step beside the handler. So if you are here, the dog is there. If you are here, the dog is there. They are always coming one step beside you. But now it was much easier for the dog to go to weave. So that is meaning that you are the best possible teammate and making it course reading easy for your dog. Then you get a lot of clean runs, because you are not making those difficult decisions for her. And if you do front cross here, do it for the dog, because now you change little your plan. But then keep the connection and do it for your dog. Now you were just doing it here alone, and the dog is like trying to get the connection to you. Okay, from number 4. Good. Good. Yes, really nice. But go to the seesaw, because if you stop here, the dogs are turning more towards you than if you run there. And here, just your position is that closer the weaves you are, the closer the dogs come to you. But now you have seen that the dog is doing it every time right when you make it easy. And also now you did the handling for the dog, so much easier. But run to the seesaw. So now you saw that when there was more motion, already the line was going more far away there. Good. But small dogs, they have much tighter lines than large dogs, most of them at least. So much tighter than you thought also. And that depends that if your dog really is there, where are those red ones, you have to do something with your handling to correct the line. If your dog is here, then you don't have to do anything, because they are already landing towards the right obstacle. don't see the dog's question there. They are after every landing, she's watching you. So after this one, she's watching you what to do next. And if you are not, hey, look that way, I'm just, what's next, what's next, what's next? And then you try to answer me. So now you have to see that when the dog is watching, you tell, hey, go to that side, and then what you do, blind or front cross. So if you are on this side, you are pushing more towards the end of the wing. If you want to do blind, you are more already here, but you still do the handling for the dog. See the eyes, answer. Good.
I'm pointing wrong side, wrong direction.
No, you are too much behind. And again, you are looking the weaves and handling that one. And one of you is looking the obstacles, and one is looking the partner. And you always have the first choice. If you are looking the weaves, the dog is trying to come to your connection and turning somewhere here. If you are talking the dog, hey, go to weaves, the dog can look there. It's big difference whether you are talking to the weaves, there is no ears, or you are talking to your dog. Okay? Look the dog's eyes, push and go. Talk to your dog. Nice. It's so different. Now you see, if you were looking the dog now, you see that when you were looking there, she's not even watching because she feels that, and she's right away watching in front. So I hope you were taking both of those in front. Yeah, so you see the difference where the dog is watching, where you are watching, stop those, and it's huge. People, when they think that the dogs are not like going far away or going along the obstacles, it's because they are staring forward. And if they are looking here, the dogs are just going. Yeah. Even those Belgian Shepherds we have had that they came first time, and she said that she's never going 1 meter away from me, just parking here and jumping. And when she turned her head, the dog, it's like never done that before. It's so big difference there. Now it depends a lot where you are running. What is the line here? So now the dog was going much more out here when you are there. But really nice entering there. And that depends from the handling. What would you say that handling was, what you did for 7?
No, not good, no.
No, what handling was it? The name of the handling.
Okay, false turn maybe. Yeah.
Okay, go to the end of the weaves.
Yeah?
Yeah, large dogs are coming about 1 meter from there, stop. Yeah. Now you were doing it first, telling the dog to go forward and looking the jump. And when the dog was on the jump, you were shouting and trying to turn little. It has to start one stride before. So when the dog is there, you are, hey, go to that way, and I'm doing it for you, not for the jump. Go to that way. During the jump, I'm on this, and when the dog is landing here, and you don't have to shout anything. Okay, so we do one more false turn, try it once without the dog, and then take it from the weaves. And go more straight. Just keep the body out and go more straight. And when you see the front paws hit down, the handling is ready already. So you are just going backwards during the jump. And always all the motion towards next obstacles or lines there, not away from that jump. Yes. Now you did it with your virtual dog. Okay, one more time from weaves to teeter. Take it just once from the end of the weaves, then we change the next one. So on turnings, you only handle the takeoff points. And the takeoff points means that where the dog would take off if it doesn't know we are turning. So your dog would take off somewhere here. So your body's toes and everything to, for that one. Good. So for everybody, that is the first obstacle they see there. So just one call, here. I would just say the name. So Lennox and go. Then you know that if the dog is once watching you, it's already coming towards you.
Far away.
Okay, now walk along that line. Walk along that line to see what your dog is seeing there. No, go, yes, go to the landing and walk along that line. So what, stop there, what do you see there? Yeah, so if I go just here, that's easily behind there. So here you should do some slow down cue if you want to make that tight turning and then step. And when I'm making it easy for the dog, I'm preventing the wrong choices. So I'm in front of this bar, so the dog can't jump it. More you go here, there is nothing to commit, and they want to choose something behind you. And if you are not slowing down, and from that they can land there, it's a lot of S-curve around you. So if you take it that side, Lennox, and here. And you have to be behind that bar when Lennox is landing, the previous one. You have to be here already. Slow down. Good. Really good. Now that was a good handling.
Yeah.
And that is also important to know the lines, because when you were thinking this blue line, you saw that that line would be easier for the dog. But when you know that from there, when they are landing, correction stride, you are seeing totally different. And this is why sometimes people make wrong decisions what is easy for the dog, because they don't know the reality line and they are looking it from fantasy line.
You
there.
were still on this line?
This white one here. Because if you go to the end of the seesaw, or you can take little out there when the dog is leaving, you can only land to the spots you see over the bar.
Okay.
You can't see now the blue one, so the dog, it's impossible to land that. Only if you do some V-set here or somehow squaring up, then you could get the dog to land to that blue one. But always look what they are seeing there, and you can only land to that area what you can see over the bar.
I was expecting be able to handle this, but he was shooting.
But
this,
that is
so
impossible because they can't
Okay.
curve on the jump. They are always going from takeoff straight, even if he comes really close to this one and close to this one. They can only land what they see over the bar. And this line is also impossible because when they land like this, they can't turn on the spot, they have to take that correction stride. That's why Lennox is here landing, correction, and this is what he's seeing. So this is why this exercise is really important, that you can see what is easy for the dog or how you can make it easier from the dog's reality line there. And then there, come here. So Lennox is landing about one stride here. So again, it can't land anywhere else except what it can see over the bar. So you can't see the blue one again, it's too much behind the wing. So that's why he was landing more over here. There. Okay, one more time. Okay, so remember to look the lines, the landings. So here you are losing that connection. You don't see the landing and question and answering to Lennox. You are making this one and looking where you are handling. So remember, everything you do for Lennox. It doesn't matter if I see you taking a step and being somewhere. He has to see that. good.
I'm getting better at this.
Yes, really good. The landing is a little more here first. Yeah, but this one.
Still far away. That's interesting.
No, it's only that if you, for example, do front cross here, and you think the blue line, and you are somewhere here, then and Lennox is landing with white one, then you are the moose on the road, and it has to go around you from somewhere. But when you know that he's landing there, you can be on the right spot there. So no S-curves, no falling because they try to turn too tight after the landing, no dropping bars because they try to correct again S-curve around you, and no behind back, and no so that I'm in front and the dog is going to that or that because they can't see from that white one this tunnel. The line has to be empty there. Really good.